My name is Velasco. I am from Oaxaca, Mexico, and I've been in the United States since October 2000. I came here at the age of 6. I know the culture, I know the people. I've moved around a lot, so I've gotten to experience a variety of environments. And I currently live in Kansas. This is my home. I went to school in Iowa, the University of Dubuque, and I would like to share a little bit about my work permit, which is DACA, called Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. As I came here when I was very young, my visa expired at that time, and I overstayed my visa as a child, and therefore it went from a visitor's visa to a undocumented person's stage, which has, of course, not helped me along the way for a majority of my life. I haven't had health care, I haven't had a license, I haven't been able to play sports. It was very hard to get into a school, a university. It was pretty hard to do a lot of things without a social security number, and I'm very blessed to now be able to have one. The reason I'm speaking to you in regards to DACA is the questions that you might have and the questions that others might have in regards to it, and how to approach people who are currently under this work permit, and just in general people who might not be citizens of the United States, or maybe they are a citizen and you want to know a little bit more about their journey. However, I would like to share a little bit about the discomfort I had throughout this planning of this video, is just because I had to come up with comments that people usually make, questions that people might usually have, and honestly it bothered me a lot. I've had a lot of turmoil within, just because it's a reality I live, and yet others try to dismiss it as it's something that is easy to fix, or I just haven't tried. Maybe I'm just lazy. I can promise you it's not. I've tried many different ways to try to get citizenship. The only way of gaining citizenship is if I marry someone that is a current citizen. After going to the University of Dubuque, I tried a commission, but I was denied because of my status as well. So I've tried a variety of ways to gain citizenship. I've had good grades. I work for a software health company, pay my taxes. It was just stressful to come up with some of these questions, and I would like to note them as to maybe hopefully avoid them when you're having a conversation with someone. I've realized that there's a lot of talks in regards to how we can fix legislation or what people think is best for the country, but I would like to focus more on what is best in terms of communication with one another, to create a welcoming environment of thoughts, ideas, as well as being able to share your story. You will learn so much by understanding others and hearing their stories, seeing what they've gone through, even though it might be not understandable, being able to go outside of the norm and listening to something different. Some of the questions that I noticed that were bothering me a lot were in regards to people who say, you haven't tried all the possibilities, why didn't you come here the legal way in the first place? My friend came here legally, so why can't you come legally? My friend was illegal, is now legal, and why can't you do that? And one, I would not say the word legal, I would say undocumented, or illegal, I would say undocumented. I would actually ask more of, what is your story like? What is it like to be living a life that you're currently living? What was it like to go from a change from one environment to another? What similarities? What differences? Like, ask questions that are more about the person themselves, just to try to understand them. And this itself will allow you to have a much healthier conversation with the other individual, just because you're staying away from a condemning form of question asking, such as, why did you not do it this way? As if it was so easy to do it some other way. There are so many ways that you could have come to the United States, so many different ways that you could have not, reasons that people can't do it the legal way. But if you're looking to have a good conversation with someone in regards to what their story is like, ask them in that way. Ask them, hey, could you tell me a little bit about what it was like to move from your country to this country? Tell me a little bit about what was it like for your family? What was it like for your friends? Just be more compassionate in that sense. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful class.